Okay, all set, good to go. Yeah. So, hello friends, welcome to SocioScopy, our sociology series in which we look at different events not through the lens of telescope or microscope but through the lens of sociology. As you all know, Sengol is in news these days, and you are already aware of the related developments. So, we will go into the sociological dimensions of Sengol, its significance, its interlinkage with different sociological theories, etc. So let's briefly take a look at the relevance of Sengol. So this word Sengol is derived from a Tamil word Semmai, which means righteousness. This spectacle was handed over to Chola rulers whenever they were coronated, so that they can rule the kingdom with righteousness, justice, and all the qualities of an ideal ruler. The same spectre, the Sengol, was handed over to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on 14th August 1947. It was a continuation of the age-old tradition of the Chola Empire, which was handed over to Pandit Nehru when India gained independence. Now, coming to the sociological dimensions, we will be focusing primarily on sacred versus profane, the concept given by Emil Durkheim, and the concept of nation and how this is interlinked with the concept of nation, which is also a part of your syllabus. Okay, let's take a look at sacred and profane. You know Emil Durkheim, he was a structural functionalist, so he focused more on social solidarity, the maintenance of status quo, etc. And in this line he came up with this concept of sacred and profane in his work on religion. You must already have read about the details of his works on religion. So Emil Durkheim, he classified things into sacred and profane. According to him, the sacred things, they are created by society. So most of them are profane in the beginning, but after they are accorded respect, importance, after they are looked upon with awe by the members of the society, they assume sacred nature. So similarly, if you look at the profane aspect of this spectre or Sengol, so before that respect or awe or the high status was accorded to it, it might have been just like a normal rod made up of metals, right? We come across several such rods or metallic structures, but this Sengol is different because it has been accorded a lot of importance by our society, and it has been traditionally continued and passed on over generations. As you saw that it began with the Chola rule. It was handed over to Pandit Nehru when India became independent in 1947, and now in 2023 in the new parliament building, it will be placed near the seat of Lok Sabha speaker. So you see how practice that was started off way back in the age of Chola rulers is being continued and revived in 2023. Anyway, coming to the sociology of it, why it is sacred. According to Emil Durkheim, a sacred is something which is set apart, which is holy and venerated, which is higher position and is valued more. So you see, as we just discussed, that this rod, which is now considered as a symbol of righteousness, is accorded all of these things, right? Just try and link this Sengol with all these points that are mentioned here: the high status, respect, holy, and sacred, because it has a Nandi bull here, right? It has all those elements which are discussed here, and these are the points that Emil Durkheim especially mentioned about the traits of a sacred object while he was discussing the elements of a religion. And another very interesting thing that I must mention here is a significant historical symbol. It is written here, right? So this Sengol was a significant historical symbol. So are you reminded of something called totemism? A totem is also a kind of symbol, right? And this symbol or totem helps maintain the social solidarity by shaping the collective conscience, according to Emil Durkheim. So this is not something that I am saying. This is what Emil Durkheim propounded. So can you also link this to something called totem? The totems are mostly relevant to primitive societies, that of tribes, etc. But in modern day society, when it comes to espousing the ideas of unity and collective conscience as a nation, this Sengol will act as a symbol, same like the totem of primitive societies. And you know already that the profane, they are the mundane, ordinary things of day to day existence. So let's say before the Cholas started this practice, such kinds of rods or metallic structures, they still existed, right? But they might have been the ordinary aspects of day to day life. But after they started using it as a symbol of righteousness, as a symbol of the rulers, something that marked the authenticity or the validity of a king, it assumed a sacred proportion. It became sacred, higher in status, divine, holy, something that was seen with respect and awe by the members of the society. So I hope it is clear, the sacred versus profane part. Let's see another dimension, which is the nation state, which was propounded by Max Weber. Okay. Based on the definitions of nation state, so I would advise you to refer to NCERT Sociology class 12th for elaborate discussion on all social institutions, and nation state is dealt with adequately. So it will address most of your queries on nation state, state nation, and all that. Anyway, let's come to the Sengol and how it is related to nation state. So many nations are founded on the basis of common cultural, historical, and political institution. Let's see this here. Common cultural. So you know this Nandi bull, it is a mark of a culture, right? So it reflects the common cultural heritage of India. Historical, as we just discussed, it was the Chola rule that initiated this practice, and it is being revived in the year 2023. The last time it was practiced was in the year 1947. Political institution, yes. The Chola ruler also used it as a symbol of validating or ensuring the authenticity of the ruler. So they did use it as a part of their political institution, and now in the new parliament building it is being restored. It will be placed near the seat of Lok Sabha speaker. So all the three criterias that mark the basis of nation, they are reflected in Sengol. That is how relevant it is as a mark of a common entity that we call a nationhood. So India as a nation will somehow relate to this Sengol. Let's see what Max Weber had to say about nation. It is, according to Max Weber, nation is a common community of sentiments, people's consciousness of unity, and he emphasized on the shared experience. The shared experience is important, and the consciousness of unity. So shared experience, it can be related to a shared sense of history as well. So you can link it to the Chola ruler, the consciousness of unity. So this will mark as a symbol or as a token of India as one nation, India as one nation, as a single entity. It will mark as a reminder of the unity of India despite its diversity in terms of cultural, social practices, etc. So I hope you are able to relate it to the concept of nation as well. So because nation is a group of people who have a shared common cultural, historical, political institution, and this Sengol, it exemplifies all these three: cultural, political and historical aspects that we just discussed. So we will keep coming up with such analysis of contemporary and other related events under SocioScopy. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, and the links to the different programs are given in the description below. Thank you for watching.